where the learners participate actively. They're self-directed and explore. It's all about exploratory learning, and the target age is usually K to 12, is basically KG to 12, but then now it is more lifelong. Expertise of the teacher. Teachers always were thought that they're the best, they knew everything, and then now anybody and any people can learn from anybody, and you have technology which can actually help you learn anywhere. So access, it was physical classroom, now it is more online, and information is available everywhere, and learning can happen wherever the information is available. So therefore, learning is also happening anywhere on any device. So my question to all of you is technology in the classroom good or bad? You can respond in the chat window, please.
Good.
Good. Okay, great. Very nice.
Good technology is good and bad technology is bad.
Vishwanath sir, bad technology. Can you please elaborate what according to us is bad technology?
Suppose the children, when the class is going on, some of the children are playing games, PUBG and like other games. And not only other games, suppose if you using lecture, at the time some of them are using the WhatsApp, Facebook. At the time that technology in terms of the learning, it is little bit bad to the students.
Right. So you mean how the usage of that technology will actually decide if it is good or bad. So when is it being used and how it is being used? Is that what you're referring to, sir?
It is not possible. In the same time, it is not possible. Sometimes when you are using the abused words, these are good words or bad words. It is a words itself we are using. When you are talking about the sense, attitude, thinking, and the knowledge, at that time we are unable to explain good or bad. How can we say these are the good? There is no line or there is no difference between the good and bad in terms of the attitude, in terms of negative thinking, in terms of anti-social activities. At that time we are unable to explain in the technology, in terms of the technology, we are unable to explain the bad technology.
So, ma'am, may I?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Myself, Mamta Chawla, I think it's not technology which is good or bad. It's the application, how we are using. Just now we have done that gamification. So we are encouraging the faculties to get involved so that we can come on the same platform. So in case you are 5 feet tall and the kid who want to learn is 3 feet tall, so you have to either bring him to your level or you have to get down. So we need to understand how they are learning. So how we can utilize their style of learning. So it's not technology good or bad. The application, sugar is not bad. But in case you are not taking in the desirable amount, then it may harm you. In case it doesn't suit your body. So you're hyper-diabetic. So it's going to be poison for you. So technology is not good. It's the application. So the fault is with my daughter who is playing PUBG along with her class and neglecting the faculty or the teacher. That is my
Mm.
point. Thank you so much.
I understand. I understand. Thank you very much, ma'am. Thank you very much for that point. Like you said, yeah, we can use a pen to write a poem or sign a war declaration. It is about how we use it. Right. Great. Great. Uh,
Madam, please have a look at chat, please.
yes, sir. A knife can be used to save life by a surgeon, and absolutely, sir, can take life by a criminal. Absolutely correct. So now that we have looked at, so let's look at some of the current trends in education. So we say the usage is important. Technology can be good or bad depending on the usage. So let's look at some trends in the current education and basically education 4.0. We're talking about collaborative learning. We're talking about learning outside the classroom environment. We're talking about social media in learning. We're talking about interactivity in the classroom. We're talking a lot about data management and analytics. We're talking about immersive learning with artificial, augmented reality and virtual reality. We just spoke about gamification in education and online data and cybersecurity. We also talk about, I think along with cybersecurity, we should talk about cyberbullying and how to avoid it. So again, what happened in the last 10 years has nothing to do with the next 10 years. In the previous session, Dr. Manu Melvin Joy had clearly explained as to how the jobs that are most popular now never existed in the last 10 years or before 2013. So what will be some of the biggest technology trends in the next 10 years, according to you? You can type in the chat box. AI, robotics, okay. Artificial intelligence, Internet of Things, robotics again, autonomous intelligence, blockchain technology, anything else that you can see? Okay, machine learning, data analytics. Okay, can I request all of you to go off camera because there's some cameras still on. I've also gone off camera. Please make sure your camera is off. I think. Okay, great. Thank you. So let's watch a video now, which talks about the biggest technologies in the next 10 years that we're going to encounter and probably will have to learn and help our students also get acquainted with. Please let me know if you're able to.
What are the
Hear the speaker.
25
Yes,
biggest
we can.
technology trends that are defining the next decade? As a business futurist, I have just written a new book called Tech Trends in Practice, the 25 technology trends that are driving the fourth industrial revolution. And what I want to do in this video is just give you an overview of those 25 technology trends that are really redefining our world and are driving us to this new industrial revolution that is going to transform businesses and our world. Artificial intelligence and machine learning. For me, today's biggest technology trend that is transforming how businesses like Netflix and Amazon operate, even our email spam filters. We're using AI every single day, and this will transform our businesses. Gives machines the ability to learn by themselves and make more autonomous decisions. The Internet of Things, or IoT, means that we now have more interconnected and smart devices. This started with our phones, now we have smart watches, we have smart TVs, and soon smart everything. Today we have 20 billion, soon we will have 200 billion interconnected devices, and they surely will transform. Wearable technology. It all started with fitness trackers, but soon we'll have a plethora of smart devices that will make our lives as humans safer, more efficient, and healthier, and potentially even augment what it means to be human. Big data. We now have a world full of data, more than ever before. What we now also have is intelligent algorithms that
We cannot hear now.
Spoorthi ma'am, you are on mute.
Yeah, all right. Some of us are not on mute. Can I please request all of you to go on mute, please? Because there is crosstalk. And Mukta ma'am, can you please go on mute? Okay, all right. I'm playing it again. Please let me know if you're able to hear.
25 biggest technology, and they surely will transform our world.
Yes.
Wearable technology. It all started with fitness trackers, but soon we'll have a plethora of smart devices that will make our lives as humans safer, more efficient, and healthier, and potentially even augment what it means to be human. Big data. We now have a world full of data, more than ever before. What we now also have is intelligent algorithms that can extract insights automatically. So we get augmented insights that will give companies unprecedented insights from their data. Intelligent spaces. What we're seeing is that our homes and offices and our buildings are becoming smarter and more intelligent. And this will transform the way we live and the way we work. Blockchains. They are super secure ways of storing our information and validating transactions. We're now talking about distributed ledgers as well. This will transform how banks operate and how we keep our possessions. Cloud and edge computing. Cloud computing means we can now process and store data via the internet on other people's data centers. Edge computing means we can now process more of this data on our devices like smartphones. Extended reality. What we are now seeing is that our real world is being extended into the digital world. Augmented reality, where we place objects onto the real world, or even virtual reality, where we are completely immersing ourselves in the digital world. The future will mix those realities much more intensely. Digital twins, they are basically virtual copies of products or even entire processes and ecosystems that allow us to tweak them and experiment with them without actually having to do this to the real object. Natural language processing. This is the ability of machines to understand our language. It gives machines the ability to read text, to summarize text for us, and even write entire books. Voice interfaces and chatbots. We are all used to the Alexas and Siris in our lives. This will only increase. Chatbots will become more intelligent. They will understand our emotions, and we will be able to communicate with them much better than we can do today. Computer vision and facial recognition. Basically, this is the ability of machines to be able to understand who is on a photograph and what is on a photograph. And machines are getting extremely good at this, sometimes better than humans. Robots and cobots. What we are now seeing is increasingly autonomous robots that are aware of their surroundings. They become intelligent co-workers of us. They're aware of us, we're aware of them, and we can work together with them. Autonomous vehicles. We are now seeing self-driving cars, self-driving delivery robots, and we will see a lot more of those in the future. 5G is basically the 5th generation of mobile communication that will give us speeds and latencies of internet communications on our phones that is as good as our fiber optic lines in our offices. Genomics and gene editing basically is the ability to understand our genomic structure, how we are made up as humans and what we're made up of, and the ability to edit ourselves, to cancel out things like cancer and potentially create completely new beings that have never existed before. Machine co-creativity and augmented design. This basically means that we can now use tools like artificial intelligence enabled design software that can be creative, come up with new ideas, new concepts. We're now seeing creative AIs being able to come up with new music, new dance routines, and this is going to transform the creative processes in our organizations. Digital platforms. Platform businesses like Facebook, Airbnb, Uber, and others have been extremely successful. And they're transforming how we interact with the world. They're bringing us the gig economy, and they will bring us more transformations in the future. Drones, these autonomous flying objects will not only transport our parcels to us and will be part of the logistics supply chain, but they will also transport passengers. The future will be to replace autonomous cars with self-flying drones. Cybersecurity. We're now facing digital threats, not just by people, but using the latest technology like AI to automate attacks, and companies need to use the latest technology to ward those attacks off. Quantum computing. This is completely redefining what a computer is and could give us computing power that is millions, if not trillion times more powerful than even supercomputers we have today. Robotic process automation, where we use intelligent tools to help us automate processes, but not just programming them, but simply having tools watch us and then take over and improve what we do. Mass personalization. What we're now seeing is that companies are becoming more intelligent, understanding more about us, and are able to serve us products and services in the exact moment when we need them. 3D printing is transforming the way we manufacture. In the past, we had to take things off. Now we're adding things. We're using innovative materials to build new things, layer by layer, from trainers to entire houses. Nanotechnology and material science. This is transforming our understanding of materials on a micro level and will give us completely new products, things like bendable screens and extended battery lives. So this was just a quick overview of the 25 biggest technology trends that are going to transform the next 10 years. If you want to learn more, check out my book, the Tech Trends in Practice, or head to my channel where I talk about.
Great. Thank you very much for watching the video. I hope you're all with me. Can I get a 1 if you're still with me? That was a long video, I know. And the reason I want to do that, otherwise, if you would have discussed this and if I had to explain it, it would have taken at least an entire session. So we wanted to just put it together in a simple 8-minute capsule, and that video did that for us. So can I get a 1 from the audience in the chat window if you are all with me? I'm getting worried. Okay, great. Thank you. All right, so what do you see in the image here? So again, a little bit of time travel that we'll do now, but then this time without closing our eyes. What do you see in the window or the screen? There is an elephant, and these men are from Stone Age. They're trying to hunt the elephant. So what are some of the skills that they required? No, they're trying to hunt. They're trying to kill the elephant back then. So what are some of the skills that they required? Oh, they needed teamwork. They had what else? Teamwork and plan. Okay. Teamwork. Aiming. Correct. Okay. They wanted had to have some skill. Okay. Good weapons. Okay. They had to create weapons because it was back then in Stone Age. Okay. Instruments, dominance, okay, use of tools and weapons, great. Out of box thinking, creativity, because looking at the size of the human being versus the elephant, I know. Okay, physical prowess, great. So based on that image and the skills that these cavemen required in order to hunt the elephant, what could the 5 C's be? What could be the first C? Basically, the skills are the same today as well. Back then, to hunt the elephant, probably these men had to talk to each other, so they needed communication, they needed creativity, courage, okay, concentration. For how about Gen Z? What are the 5 C's for Gen Z then? Okay, the first one is collaboration. They had to work together. Gen Z also believes in collaboration. They also want to work together. Okay. The second one is communication. They need to communicate with each other. Critical thinking, thinking of new ideas, new ways of doing things. Fourth is, and the most important is, choice, because our students have a choice. They have different ways of working. They are, like we looked at it yesterday, they have a lot of options. So choice is another thing. That the reason I'm showing you this slide, because your assessment, I will tell you when we talk about your assessment of the FDP, we'll talk about these 5 then again towards the end of the session. So now, remember the fluid intelligence from previous session? Now we will stop our discussion about technology, industry and all. So in this session, like I said, we will work on some tools and techniques that we can take directly to our classroom. Okay, are you with me? Anybody remembers from the previous session, fluid intelligence? Remember word clouds that you created? You do, right? Great. How about a collaborative cloud? Sounds like an idea? Okay, let's do something. I'm going to share the entire screen with you now. 1 minute, so that you see what I'm doing. Okay. So there are some tools and techniques that we are going to use in this session now. So to start with, we will look at how something can be done, and later on we'll create our own classes as well. So are you able to see Google page here? I'm not going to move screens, just unmute. Somebody can unmute and say if you're able to see the Google page.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I'm typing Slido here and I'm going to Slido. Okay, this is the site and I'm logging in with it allows you to log in with Google. So I'm clicking on login with Google. I will probably select one of the accounts. So let's select this. Okay. Or I will also tell you, in fact, how to create one. 1 minute. Give me 1 minute. I'll show you. Okay. So what am I doing here? I'm signing up. So my name is. Are you able to follow me? Are you with me? I'm Spoorthi. I'm going to use some email. Can you please go on mute? I see somebody's washing machine or mixer grinder on. I can. Thank you, Shraddhanjali, ma'am. Thank you. Okay. Spoorthi, nitw.ac.in. I hope this is available. I hope I have not created an ID with this. I am a teacher. So create account. It's already taken. So that is how you create your account. So I'm signing in now immediately without creating one account. Let me see if I can sign in with this. Okay, once I sign in, you would see something called create event. So I'm creating an event right in front of you. So let's know a little about each other. So I'll ask you, where are you joining the meeting from? Just a question. Okay. So this is the code. I'm copying the code and then I'm clicking on create event. Now, what do I want this event to be? I want it to be a word cloud because we said we would do a word cloud, right? Where are you joining us from today? I'm talking about which place. So you can select, you can have a profanity filter, you can have allow people to do multiple responses and click on save. I clicked on save and I'm launching it now. And I am sharing this in the chat window. Okay. This is the link. Click on the link and respond. I'll tell you what happens when you do that. That's the link in. I've put the link in the chat window. Okay. I have Pune, Nasik, 3 responses so far. 4, 8 responses, 10. On the right side, I'm able to see people responding. 14, 15, 19, 20, 21, 22, 24. I have 123 participants on the meeting right now. So let's wait for at least 50, if not more. 28 so far, 29, 30. I'm going to stop this after we have 50 responses. I have 33, 34. We have a lot of tools to explore today. If you could quickly respond. Anybody who's facing a challenge here, any challenge? I mean, accessing the link, do let me know if there is any problem. I'll try and fix it. 36 responses so far. Let us give it another minute. There's 3, 4, 37. 39. Are you able to see this? I hope you're able to see this. 39 on the right side. If you're able to see my cursor, 40 people responded. 41. 42. 44. Okay. 45. Let's give it another couple of seconds. 46. Okay, it's 3-5. As promised, I'm stopping the I'm deactivating the poll. Once you deactivate the poll, you can actually go and create the cloud. I've locked it. This is the cloud that you've created. Where are you joining us from? And these are the places. So whenever your students respond, you can create a cloud collaboratively, and you can just share the link, and then this can be created. And all you need to do is you can actually export this, download it, and save in any format that you want. Or take a screenshot and share. It's as simple as that. All right. How many of you like this? If you please share the link. Okay. It's simple, ma'am. sli.do. Okay. Please share the link to poll. Ma'am, I stopped the poll already because we'll move on to other tools. How many of you like this? Can you type 1 if you are with me and if you like this? Do you think it is going to help you and bring some amount of collaborative efforts into the class, especially? Okay, great. So let's go back to my slide. Second thing is we need to understand, okay, we're going to discuss some tools here in the session. Not all of us are really fast. Not all of us have the same bandwidth, and they're going to be participants who are going to be a little slow. Like we'd have different kinds of students in our classrooms. Our classrooms are heterogeneous. People come from various regions, various backgrounds, various challenges. So the reason I'm doing this is because we need to understand the differences. So is the lady going clockwise or anti-clockwise? Do you see the lady going clockwise or anti-clockwise? Please type your responses in the chat window. Clockwise or anti-clockwise? Anti, both, anti, both, okay. Now I went in actually, if you go to Google and look for dancing lady, there is a theory behind it. I don't know if it is a conspiracy theory or otherwise. It says, people who think from the right brain see the lady going clockwise, and the others, the left brainers, will see the lady going anti-clockwise. And some of us who switch between right and left brain, analytical and critical, creative sides, then we see both is what Wikipedia says. Again, there is another image that I'm going to show to you. Now, what are the colors of the dress? What color is this dress? What colors do you see? You can type in the chat window. Blue and gold, white and gold, white and gold, golden and blue. Why people are saying beige, gold, blue, brown and white? I see blue and black completely. It's the same dress. Tripti ma'am, with you. And no matter how many times I see it, I see blue and black only. Spandan sir, yeah. So all of us are different. All of us learn differently. Our abilities, the way our brain functions, it's all different. So in the next couple of minutes, I think we have about 1 hour. We are going to explore some tools that we can go and we can take back to our classrooms. So please be empathetic, and please work collaboratively and try and see how much we can learn and take from here to our classrooms. Are you with me on this? Please type a 1 if we can go ahead. Great. Okay. Some tools for our classroom in education 4.2. Let's start with something simple. Okay. We looked at Slido, the collaborative word cloud. Let's look at the second one now. It's called Wheel Decide. Okay. I'm going to go to the site now. Okay. I will also share the link with you. Where is the, okay. So it's Wheel Decide. I'm going to share this link with you in the window. So I will also tell you what, once you go there, you need to click here to spin the wheel. Okay, send a letter is my task. So what am I supposed, what to do under quarantine? It is asking me to send a wheel. You also go there, spin the wheel and tell us what you got. That's the link. Okay, how about the others? Please type your responses here. Watch a great film, play a game, prepare food, play music, watch a great film, art project, read a book. This is very nostalgic and it's a fun way. When I was a kid, there used to be this wheel in a store where you used to go buy candies. So after you buy it, you can spin the wheel, and if it says +1, you used to get a +1 candy, or you used to get a discount next time. You also have the same thing on Amazon, right? Do you like the concept of it? Do you think it is, yeah, how many responses? Brilliant. So many of you are responding. Great. Great. So what we can do is, do you think we can actually create a wheel for our students? Let's say you want to give them options on assignments, because we don't want, these students do not want to get it assessed. Remember, they wanted to get evaluated. They don't believe in getting examined. So give them the choice and then let them do it. How do we do that? Yes, Amazon spin. How do we do that? Okay. I'm going to go to the same screen again. This is where I got send a letter. I'm not spinning it again. I'm going to ignore that. I'm scrolling down, and then I'm going to build my own wheel. The title of my wheel will be when should I end the session today? Okay, when should I end the session? Just 3:30, 3:35, 3:40, 3:45, 3:50, 3:55, 4:05. I just want to make sure that we have enough options. 4:10, and next is 4:15. Okay, I'm done. 4:15. So once I am done, I am applying changes to the wheel. And then my wheel is created. When I spin it, I get an option, and it is asking me to end the session at 4:05. So all I'm doing is I'm going to just come here, paste it here. And you try clicking it, you'll be able to, you just spin the wheel once and tell me what time I should end it. What does the wheel tell you? What time should we end the session today? Use the link, click, and then tell me. 3:50? Vasudevan sir, did the wheel really tell you that? Madhushri ma'am, did the wheel really tell you 3:30? Or is the session too boring that you're asking me to end it in the next 15 minutes? 6:30. Okay, great. Now it's your turn. You go ahead and create a wheel. Simple, just go back, go to Wheel Decide, and then scroll down, create your own wheel, and share the links here. All you need to do, you know how to do it. You just need to go there, okay? You're going home, you're going back to Wheel Decide. And then this is where you were. You scroll down, you create your wheel. Once you apply changes, just copy the URL and paste it in the chat window. Any, you don't have to have so many options. Okay, Subhash sir is already there. Let's see. Let's look at Subhash sir's feel. How you feel? Okay, I'm spinning it. I'm feeling very enthusiastic. Thank you, sir. Brilliant, great job. Arthi ma'am, Pragati ma'am, great job, great job. When should I end the session? Hobbies today. Okay, okay, book. Okay, great, great. Now I have a question for all of you. We always say, you know what, preparing for classes or creating activities, building lessons and making it engaging actually takes a lot of time. I have a question. How long did you actually take to create this lead-in or the assessment choice? This can be used as a lead-in activity and in between the session activity. 1 minute, exactly, right? 1 minute or less. Great, great. Right, so there are a lot of tools available that can actually help us. So in this session I will try to share as many tools as I can in the next 45 minutes. Are you with me on this? If yes, please type 1. We can move ahead to the next one. Great. So the next tool that we're going to look at is very engaging. So what I want to
Excuse me, madam.
Yes, Susan?
Can I ask doubt?
Yes, sir.
Suppose we have the 10 projects, we are giving the lottery method. Is it possible here?
Of course, yes, sir.
Suppose duplication, it is happened. Suppose here somebody put that one, myself also get enthusiastic. So many times get the same topic. Then, so once the topic is over, then remove that one.
Okay, you want to block it? No, so you can have numbers, sir, basically. Lottery system number, just give them numbers. Once it is taken, you just say it is taken. You just announce, like in a housey, we just announce the number that is taken, right? Likewise. All right, so let's move on to the next one very quickly. So you can also share your links in the WhatsApp group to share it with the other faculty members who can probably take that wheel as is to their classrooms without creating it again. So the second one I want to introduce to you is something very interesting. So I'll tell you why I want to talk about this. In my class, I'm an English teacher, and I teach English in an engineering institution. For the students, English is a subject and not a language, and all that matters to them is a grade, a good grade. Okay, that is all they want from English in the first and second, third year. Fourth year again, they'll come back to us saying, madam, placement feedback is bad, madam. They wanted me to improve my communication skills, madam. Right. So how do I make these students participate in the classes, especially because our classes are big. We have about 80 people. So what I tried to do one day is I did some research and found this amazing thing. How many of you heard of memes? Have you heard of memes? So these are memes, right? So what I did is because my students were not responding, I also saw that in their groups they have and on their WhatsApp statuses there are a lot of memes that they use, and these memes are created by them, which means they're very interested in creating memes. Have you created a meme ever? Did any of you create a meme, make a meme? No? Yes? Let's do it then. If you haven't, this is the right time to do it. Let's go ahead and do it. So makeameme.org. Are you able to see my screen? Can somebody unmute and tell me?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay,
Yes,
I'm
ma'am.
going to makeameme.org. I'm going to share the link again. Don't worry right now. Okay, there are a lot of ready-made templates. Okay, so I selected this for now, and then I say wear a mask, Yes, in the class as well. Okay, and I click on preview. This is how it will look. Then I'll make a meme. I click on make a meme. It's making the meme. It's strange that I am not able to see the image for, yeah, this is ready. So what you can do, all you need to do is right click, save image, and you can save it somewhere on the desktop and then save it, share it with people. So I'm going to share the link with you. The actual original link is meme.org. This is the link to my meme. Original is make a meme.org. What I want you to do now is to actually share the memes in the WhatsApp group. Create your meme, sir. I see that you've created one, which is world is no enough, wear a mask. Okay, it's a beautiful one. Thank you, sir. So take time, create a meme and share it in the WhatsApp group, please. There are a lot of templates down there. I'll wait for your memes in the WhatsApp group. Don't post the links here. Save the memes and share it in the WhatsApp group, ma'am. Spandan, sir. You're human or robo? Okay, oh, nice. Share them in the WhatsApp group, not here, please. And not the links, share the images with us. Ma'am, that is a screenshot. You'll actually be able to download the meme. So, for example, I'll take you to the screen. This is where you've taken the image from. I'm talking to Mamata, ma'am. This is the original meme. So you just need to click, do a right click and click on save.
Got it, ma'am.
Okay, I'll wait for your memes in the group, WhatsApp group then. I hope you're able to see my slides. Pragati ma'am, is that meme for me? I got a little worried now.
No, madam, it is not for you, surely. I knew you will say this. I thought this will be like funny. We will laugh on it. That's all. Nothing for you.
It's fun, ma'am. Thank you.
It is like my daughter always saying, "Why are you yelling?" So I just
Excuse me, Spoorthi ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, Namita ma'am.
Ma'am, I have saved the meme, but how to share it now?
You send it to yourself and then share it, ma'am. I mean, you
Okay. I have to
on
send it to
email,
my mail.
whichever way, ma'am. If you're here from joining from your computer, then you send it to yourself on me email and share it on WhatsApp. Or if you're joining in from phone, you just need to insert the image, save it on your phone, and then
Thank you.
add it. As simple as that. Okay. Great, great. So now that we are all done with this, how long did this take? The wheel decide took about a minute, right? A couple of seconds to a minute. How long did this take? 1 minute? 1 minute? 2 minutes? Right, about 2 minutes. Less than the Maggie time at least. All right. Okay. So now, are you excited? Do you like this? Do you like the tool? Just imagine how excited would your students be. Give them a topic and ask them to make a meme on it. Give them a topic or a theme and ask them to do some research and create a meme on it. I'll tell you why. I did this in my class, usually in a typical class with 80 students. I would have 5 to 8 students responding actively, and the other 15, I have to forcibly make them respond. So I believe in not putting any restrictions and not forcing anybody to do anything, because forced learning is the learning that you get when it is forced or imposed on you, the retention is very low. So when I went back and one day I went to the class and then I gave them a theme and I gave them time. And I said, okay, you'll get 15 minutes to do your research and about 15 minutes to create a meme on what you found. And out of 80 students, to my surprise, 77 students sent it before the end of 20 minutes. 77 out of 80, which is fantabulous, I believe. Right, just try and take this to your class once. So for now, what you can do is you can share the images in the WhatsApp group if you haven't done already, and have this as your WhatsApp status today. Create a meme that you want to create, not something that you have or somebody else has created and you liked. You create a meme and put it on your WhatsApp status and just see what happens. Just imagine the possibilities of taking this tool to your classroom. Okay, great. Can we now move on to the next one? Nidha ma'am, you just need to save it on your phone and then share it like you share an image on WhatsApp, as simple as that. Or if you're logging in from computer, save it on your computer, then send it to yourself on email. Or if you have WhatsApp on your computer, directly share it using the WhatsApp app on your computer, whichever way works. All right, great. So can we move on to the next one? Can I get a 1 if you're all done with this and we can move on to the next one? Great. Okay, I hope you liked it so far. Let's look at the next one. Collaboration. We've been talking about collaboration. Let's see how we can collaborate. Okay. Now we looked at word cloud, collaborative word cloud. Let's now look at idea flip. Okay, now idea flip actually helps you in sharing ideas. Okay, again, are you able to see my screen? Can somebody unmute and tell me if you're able to see my screen?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am, we can see, ma'am.
Okay, I'm going to another website again. That is idea flip. Let's see, idea flip. This is the website. I'll just sign in. I hope I've created an ID. Or I'll just go with Google, sign in with Google. I'm selecting one of the IDs. Okay, let me select this. I am happy to receive, no, I don't, I'm not happy to receive any reminders. So yeah. So the title, let's say ATAL FDP. And I don't want to select anything. I'm sorry, is anybody trying to speak? I'm not able to see the screen, ma'am. Can you, unless you're able to, you're trying to ask a question, can I request the participants to go on mute, please? Thank you. So I went here and created a new board. I said ATAL FTP Thai 4.0. That's the name of our program, and then I clicked on create. So I got a blank page. A couple of things you should know. Okay, these are basically instructions. So you can just click OK and then follow the instructions, and then I'm sharing the link. Copy, and I'm sharing it in the group. Okay. As simple as that. So you just go here, drag it, and add whatever you want to add. I am enjoying this time with you all today. That's what I want to say. Okay, this is mine. How about the others? I see people joining in.
It's asking to sign in.
Why would it
Oh, it
ask
says
you?
it has a guest limit. It's not allowing.
It will allow you, ma'am. I mean, let me quickly check how
It
many
says,
people.
it
Because I
says,
don't see.
oops. Unfortunately, that board you are trying to access has a guest limit and has been reached.
I'm asking.
Okay, no problem. Then I just need to log in. Probably I just logged in with a different ID. So this is one tool that you can use where you can just have.
No, ma'am, we need to actually log in. We need to create our account to access it.
You
No, I've
will.
logged in.
That's right. You have to create your sign in. But then my question is, I see names here. I see Mangesh Lingampalli. I see Spoorthi Nikhil. That is me. So have you did you add your notes, ma'am? Because I don't see any notes at all. Just need to drag and drop this and click on it and edit it. The ones who have joined. I just don't see. I just see go on and edit. No?
Ma'am,
Okay.
it will ask just join by Google.
No. That is because I signed in. You need to sign in, sir.
Yes,
I'm just
we need
showing.
Yeah, to me also it asked me.
Ma'am, we can join in through Google as well.
Yes,
Yeah,
ma'am.
after that it's
I'm
changing
saying that.
the code.
Ma'am, it says if you can update the number of guest restriction, then
I
probably
know
we
you'll
can
have to
join.
log. Ma'am, guest is somebody who comes in without registering. So if you're
Okay.
coming in without registering, then that will be a problem.
Ma'am,
Oh,
please
okay,
So you
okay.
have to register at the same time.
Ma'am, I signed it through my Gmail account, but still I'm finding. If you could see on WhatsApp group, I'll share
Yes,
the.
ma'am. The same here.
Okay.
I've
Okay,
signed
no
in,
problem.
but it's saying
Okay, no
access
problem, no
denied.
problem, no problem. Let's try this one then. There's something called Twiddler. Have you heard of Twiddler? Anybody? For Twiddler, you don't even have to create a sign-in. Okay, you just click on Go. Okay, I'll show it to you again. I went to Twiddler. I clicked on Go. That's it. I didn't do anything at all. And then I am going to share the link with you. Copy. Where is it? Okay. All right. I shared the link with you, the Twiddler link, and then I can pick anything that I want from here, and then I can draw. I can say hi. I see so many of you logged in. You can write anything. Go ahead. So it says upgrade. So it has 10 people limit right now. Yeah, it has 10 people limit right now, but you can add. Somebody's trying to add, but then I have 10 people limit. So this is what I want to. If you want to really do something, and if you want to use, because we don't have blackboards, and we really want to use something where you want students to also engage. And the good thing about it is you can actually go to a page. Okay, I'll show you something. You can actually go to a web page. Let's say www.nitw.ac.in. Just trying to show you. It will open the page directly here. So the page is opened, and then if I want to tell them how to follow, how to go and apply for a workshop, let's say, then I can highlight it here, and they'll be able to see it. And you can also say, can somebody also highlight this thing? 3rd November 2020, somebody on the call or on Twiddler? Put a circle around this place. The circle is, you can draw, you can insert a shape. Can the participants go on mute? I can hear somebody singing. Nice voice, ma'am. We'll have a separate session for that. Please go on mute. All right, great, great. So this is Twiddler for you. Just another tool that we can probably use, and is very, everything is online. One disadvantage of Twiddler is you need to upgrade. You see it here. If you have more than 10 students, probably you'll have to upgrade. This works very well with your research students. If you're conducting a research methodology class for your research scholars, you'll not have many, but then you can take them to various sites and show them, underline, help them make notes, help them insert, and then all you need to do, it will not allow you to save it, but then you can take a screenshot of it and save it. Okay? So this is Twiddler for you. Are you all with me? Can we move on? Can we move on? We looked at Wheel Decide, we looked at Slido, we looked at Idea Flip, we looked at Twiddler. Okay, can we move ahead? Can I get a 1? Okay, great. So I have a question for you. In communication, what according to you is the most effective way of communicating? Of these, let's say if you have to give a percentage to visual and verbal, which of these should get the maximum percentage of success, basically? Vocal is basically spoken. Verbal is words. Visual is what you see. Percentage, please. Yeah, percentage. Divide that into, I mean, out of 100%, how much should be vocal? How much should be verbal? Visual 55, visual 60. You saw the screen. My bad. Or you know it already. Okay. Okay. Spoken 70. Okay. 80. 60. Visual 20, 30. Great, great. You know, Alfred Merabian and his team worked on this for 14 years to figure that out. They should have called you and checked with you, because you managed to get this in less than 3 minutes. The fact is, it's usually what you see. Most successful is your behavior. That is the most effective communicator. When you see somebody, the message is a lot more clear than when you hear somebody. And the least is when it is written and shared. So if you're sharing PPT, text messages, the chances of it getting misinterpreted are very high. I'm sorry, there is a lot of back. Vibhuti ma'am, I'm putting you on mute, please. Thank you.
Yes.
All right, so let's move on. Yesterday, remember, all of you said you would love to take me to the school and classrooms, right? How many of you said you wanted to take me to your classrooms? Remember the time travel activity from yesterday? Okay, can I get a 5 if you want to take me to your classroom? A high 5. 5, yeah. Okay, okay. So virtual reality, we said, you know what, it's fancy. Virtual reality, we said, you know, it's already there and we need to get trained. How about creating our own virtual environments? Do you want to do that? Do you want to create your own virtual environment? Can I get a yes if you're with me? Okay, I will tell you how we can test. So I am from Hyderabad. Let me take you there, okay? So are you able to see my screen? Can somebody unmute and tell me very quickly?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Okay.
ma'am.
So I'm going to take you to a creator. Simple. Tour creator. This is Google VR. You have Google VR site where you have everything ready already, but then I want to take you to some place that I personally know. Okay. So I'm clicking on Get Started. I went here and clicked on Get Started. Okay. So I want to create a new tour. So what do you want to call it? I think I'll say I'm born and raised in Hyderabad, so I'd say places to visit in Hyderabad. Okay. And then I want to click some image as cover page. Let's see what I have. Let's see if I can have. Okay. I have downloaded something. This is these are 3 places that are most people aware of. So come to Hyderabad when you can and visit these places. Okay, I'm just typing something. Please ignore the typos. Places. Okay, fair. And then I want to select, you can select anything and you can probably skip this as well. Let's say I'm using travel and leisure as category, and then I'm saying create. So I have an option here. I can either upload an image that I have on my computer that I would have taken, a 360 degrees or a 180 degree image, or I will just search for it in Google, the holy place of all answers. So let's say Charminar is very popular in Hyderabad. So I'm clicking Charminar. So this is the image of, no, I don't want to, I don't like that. Let me see if there is anything else that I can have. So this is the street view of Charminar. Okay. All right. And then I click on add. I've added one scene. I want to add one more. This time, this is done. I want to add what do I add? I will add Buddha statue. Buddha statue on Tangmand. Let me see if I have it. Oh yes, it's right here. Okay, so I want to add this as well. And once it is done, I can click on publish. And I can either make it private, only my students who get this link will view it, or I can make it public. So I am selecting unlist for now, and then I'm clicking on publish. Once I click on publish, it's available. I'll copy this link and I'll share it with my dear participants in the meeting. Can you click and see if it's working fine and if you're able to view? You will be able to move things and go around and see it yourself. You can actually be there. Yes, ma'am. Okay.
Yes, madam.
Working? Okay.
It's working.
It's working fine. Okay. It is 3:45 already, and I'm getting worried. There are some tools that I wanted to share with you. But let's see how. Let's try and do as many as we can, and then the others we can probably accommodate some other day. Now I have some work for you all. I want all of you to create places to visit. You promised to take me, right? So you can upload your classroom image if you have any, a 180. If you don't have it, if there is something available on Google Maps, you can go there and please take us there. So share your links in the WhatsApp group today. Doable? Can I get a yes if it is doable?
Can you please repeat it?
Repeat what, ma'am?
Just now what you said. I was.
Okay, no problem. You can create your own tour, and you can share your tour link with us in the WhatsApp group.
Okay.
All right. So now I want to ask you, how long do you think this took us? How long did a tour actually take us? All of us thought it is really fancy, it's time consuming, it is strenuous, right? 3 minutes. So first took us 1 minute, second one took us 2 minutes, this took us 3 minutes. All in 5 minutes still, 5-6 minutes max, right? Yeah, great. Okay. So if so, don't try it now. You have the link, you have the details already. So we can move on to the next one for the lack of time. Can we move on to the next one? Can I get a one if we can move on to the next one,
Yes,
please?
ma'am.
Okay, great. Is it getting too much? Is it getting is it too much of information at once, or is it okay? Can somebody unmute, because we can stop if it is getting a lot, if it's getting too much, if it's a lot of data to consume and
Please go on.
interpret. Okay,
Yes,
great.
ma'am, quite interesting. Please continue.
All right, great, great. So let's move on. And there is one, yesterday we were talking about, somebody was talking about Bloom's taxonomy and how it can be used in the classroom. This site is very interesting. Now, this is specifically, I think it will be interesting for faculty from the humanities departments, but you have other options as well. You can always go there. So it's called C3 Teachers. I'm going to take you there, okay? C3 Teachers. I will share the link with you all. In C3 Teachers, you have a lot of inquiries. Actually, these are real sessions. So you have the description here. You can, when you click on inquiries and go down. So for example, if I want to look for something on culture, and especially women writing and all of that. So let's look at something. So I went to C3, then I clicked on inquiries, and then I selected culture. You can select whatever you want. And then I'm specifically looking at Black women writers. Now, if I have technological tools, but I don't know how to make it really engaging and give them formative assessment and tasks, and you don't have the time to do it, this site gives you a lot of information. You can have actually download everything on PDF or doc version. And this is the reading material, followed by supporting questions. And it actually builds your lessons. Now it gives us it's like any other open source site, but then the way it has structured everything is so beautiful. All you need to do is just replace these with your questions, and you're all sorted. Your lesson will not take a lot of time. This will take some time for you to understand, but once you get a hang of it, it gets really easy. I wanted to share this with you all. It's very convenient. You have a lot of lessons already available, inquiries rather. You can pick from them and then modify, edit.
Lectures?
I'm sorry?
Can we add our lectures or our
So you need to
lessons?
download and edit, sir. For example, I downloaded my PDF version, then I go ahead and edit it. If I download it as a document version, it will give you editing rights.
No, not that one. Suppose I have a lecture or suppose I have an article. Can I upload that one in that website?
No. It won't, sir. You should be a member. You cannot upload it on this website, but you are, I believe all of us have our Google sites, our own sites, websites. I just wanted to ask you this. Do we have our Google sites?
Previously we have, but at present there is no Google site because they are wind up. The only paid members having.
Oh, because of Workplace, Google Workplace.
No, madam.
Okay. No, Google Workplace. Google's suite is now called Google Workplace, and everything in Google Workplace is paid. So is it because of that? All right. Okay. Great. We can use it for engineering background. Yes, ma'am, there are topics you need to look for them, because this is too little time for us to go through the options that we have. Please explore. That's a that's a website that is available, and we can go ahead and explore. But then something to ponder upon, some things that I wanted to reiterate, that technology is never the evolution in learning. It is just the catalyst for advances in learning and teaching. It is never the medium, but the method that is more important in education. Classroom should be one place where learning happens, but it should not be the only place. That is the reason why we want to bake in technology. That is the reason we want to give them lessons and tasks outside the classroom. You can use fire, like in the beginning of, we just discussed that, you can use fire to burn a house or cook a meal, use a pen to write a war declaration or a poem. And education is the most important vaccine because that empowers people to think. With that, I wanted to ask you if there are any questions. 1 minute before we move on to the next one. It's called flex clip. Before we move on to flex clip, do we have any questions so far? Any challenges, any site that didn't work? I'll take you to flex clip in a bit. No, okay. Let me tell you why I'm taking a break before flex clip. Remember in the morning I said we look at your assessment differently. So flex clip is what you're going to create as a part of your assessment. It's not the complete assessment, but as a part of your assessment, you will create a flex clip. Okay, let me tell you how flex clip works. I am taking you to flex clip now. So FLEXCLIP. There are many websites, but this is very convenient, and it's got a ready-made editable lesson, so I'm using this. You can sign up for free, or you can log in. I'm logging in with Google just because it is easier. You have to create a flex clip account to be able to use it. Why am I creating? I want to create let's say lifestyle video, travel video. Just confirm. Okay. There are options. So I want to say technology because this is education. About technology. Let's look at some of the options that I have. So let's look at education because we are from the education. Let's look at something that we have on education: how to, wedding, birthday, lifestyle. So you can pick any. Probably because I selected travel in the beginning, it was not giving me many options. So education it is for me. Okay. Okay, I'm using new technologies because that is the title of our workshop. So let's create something. So I clicked on customize. It's thinking. So this is how it is original. This is how it originally is. Okay, I'm going to play it before I edit it. So I want to edit the text here. So 3 top technologies. I want to say ATAL, FDP, TIE 4.0. Okay. Then I want to go to the next one. And I say new technology. And I go to the next one. I want to call it industry 4.0. And then I go to the next one. I want to call it education 4.0. Okay, I'm clicking on OK. I'm clicking on preview. And if I want to, I can add others as well. I'll tell you also how to add more. So you see an add button here. You can keep adding. You can insert your video cam. You can screen record. You can do whatever you want. Once you're done with this, you click on export video. And then based on what plan you have, you export the video. Then you can give it a name. So I'm going to call it ATAL FDP. Wait, 1 second. Sorry. ATAL FDP Thai 4.0 created by, let's say, NITW. Okay. And then I'm clicking on export video. You can add effects as well. That's absolutely fine. But then to save time, you can go ahead and explore other options. Just to show you for now as to how this entire thing works, I am saving the video. Okay. And then I am saving it on the desktop. I will quickly send it to myself. Ma'am, somebody had asked me as to how to send something that is saved on the desktop to ourselves. So I'm sending it to myself. ac.in, okay. Video. And then I'll share it with you all in the group. Give me 1 minute here.
Ma'am, this is Ravi Prakash.
Yeah, Ravi.
Ma'am, I have shared the attendance form.
Okay, great, great. Thank you, Ravi.
Yes, ma'am.
One minute, everybody. I'm sharing the link with you all so that you can try, go and try making your own videos. 1 minute. You just need to type flex clip in Google, but I still will share it with you. Where is the window? Here's the link. You can go there and try making a video. It took me 6 minutes in all to create the video and send it to myself and download it on my phone. Let's see how long it take. Just one of you. Let's see who can share the video link in the WhatsApp group, please. Or download the video and no, you cannot share the video link. You'll have to download it and then share it with us, please. Please try. I'm sharing the video that I've created in the WhatsApp group. Already shared in the WhatsApp group. Wow, Aarti ma'am, super quick. It's taking time. What's taking time, ma'am? Downloading, it depends on the speed of your computer, ma'am. Aarti ma'am, it says MP4. I'm downloading the video. Give me 1 minute here. I hope you're all working on it. I hope you're all creating the videos. Let me know. I'm right here waiting for your videos. I'm going to share the video that I made as well. Sure, Indra ma'am. You said you'll share in, you'll create it later on and share it. Please do. Aarti ma'am, it's a beautiful video. Well made. How about the others? It's 4 already. Just one more video maybe, and then we can end the session.
Ma'am, I followed you simultaneously, but I'm unable to download due to internet.
No problem. No problem. Absolutely fine, ma'am. You can always share
Mine,
it. You're anyway
yeah,
sharing it in the WhatsApp group, so you can do it later. That's not a problem. This is
my
how I
video
save
is
myself.
also ready, ma'am, but it is not getting downloaded.
Download it. It'll take some time. No problem. Do you share it? Not now, ma'am. Nothing urgent. You can go ahead and share it whenever you can. So this is exactly how I feel right now. I see all of you working like that on your videos. Should you have any questions on the tools and applications that we use so far, or about the FDP as such, this is the right time. I'm here to answer your question. Flex clip asks for money. Subhash sir, I doubt, because I used it and it didn't ask. But then if you want to remove the watermark, maybe yes. For the high quality version, it may probably ask, but then the 480 thing will work, sir. It works pretty fine. So don't go for a paid version unless you don't want the watermark. We can pretty much make good videos for our classes, especially using these. So I wanted to ask you something. Where can we use We'll Decide in our classes? You can either unmute or you can type in the chat window. Where can we use We'll Decide in our classes in Education 2.0? Rima ma'am, are you, Mangesh sir, can you please go on mute? Rima ma'am, can you please go on mute? Okay. To take polls, quiz, great, great. How about the second one? Memes, where can we use? Where can we use memes in our classes?
Ma'am, I use meme in my communication and English classes.
Okay, great, great, great. How about the others? You can use memes for making groups. Okay, okay. You can use memes as a lead-in before starting class. Great. As a post-task, one image review as well, probably. Marketing, of course, yes. Okay. Where can we use Slido? A Slido cloud, basically the collaborative cloud. I'm sorry, I'm going to take a little more time. Probably we'll end it in the session another 6 minutes, not beyond that. Okay, okay. Discussions, absolutely. Create collaborative tasks. All right. So what I want you all to do now is I'm going to explain the assessment method in the next 6 minutes. All of you had asked me about assessments, right? So we have looked at some tools shared by various resource persons until now. And tomorrow and the day after as well, you'll have resource persons sharing the tools with you. How many of you are TEDx fans? TEDx videos, you are. How many of you created a TED Ed video? I'm talking about this. TED Ed. Okay, so we are taking so many things with us now. We're taking a wheel, we are taking a meme, we are taking our own videos, right? Let's try and take a TED Ed, create a TED Ed session as well. I'm going to quickly tell you how to do it, and this is going to be your assessment. Fair? Okay, let's go to TED Ed. Are you able to see my screen?
Yes, ma'am.
Should be
Yes, madam.
full screen.
Yes, we can
Yes,
see,
not
ma'am.
the slide. Okay, are you able to see the Internet Explorer that I've opened?
No, ma'am.
No.
Any questions?
No problem.
Any question?
That means you're only able to see the slide. Okay, I'm going to share the entire screen with you. Okay, now you should be able to see the web page. Are you able to see the web page that we were on, C3?
Yes, ma'am.
Great, great. So I'm going to take you to TED Ed. Okay, so I'm going to take you to TED Ed. These are the sessions, and then once you go to TED Ed, I'm going to share the link with you. Don't go there right now because you'll get confused, you'll miss out on information, and then it will be difficult. Okay, so TED Ed, and we are all educators, so I'm clicking on educators start here. Okay, and then get started. It's very fancy as well. The moment you say TED Ed, the students get excited. You can create your username, or you can log in with Google or Apple or Facebook. I am logging in with my Google account. It asks for permissions. Okay, fine. You are signed in and continuing. Once I go to this website, I have a lot of options. Okay, for example, let me discover lesson. There are a lot of lessons in place already. Okay, I can either select these with the sessions. Wait, let's look at something. I'm looking for a search button. So I'm looking for an English lesson to start with. So let's say I select how did English evolve. It's a very nice way that you watch the video. You can search for the video, and then when you click on think, it gives you prompts. There are 8 questions that you can ask your students to answer, and then you can ask them to dig deeper. Give them take-home tasks. Sir, I'll answer that question. Give me is that Amleshwari ma'am? I'm putting you on mute, please. Okay.
Yeah, sir. Sorry, ma'am.
No problem, ma'am. Okay. So if you want to, okay, these are options available readily. Let's say you want to customize this. You just need to go here, customize the lesson. It will allow you to customize and then make changes. The entire text is here. You can actually edit everything that is there. And then you click on publish. Now you have an option. You can either share it with everybody or to a specific group, and you can also check if your students will have to have a TED Ed account to be able to access it or not. So you can go back to the activity page anytime during the lesson and see your lessons. And then you click on share lesson. How do you share your lesson? You just copy the link and post it in the group. Your WhatsApp group, you want to send an email, you can also type your email IDs here and click on send. As simple as that. So the video is there, discussions happen, Dig deeper option is also there. Your questions are there. Everything taken care of. If you want to insert an activity, add on activity, you can do that as well. Fair? So your assessment is simply your customized video. Okay. However, because we will have to submit. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Madam, I have one question. While you were showing this TED Educated, there was like you came to discover lessons, then you searched for your topic, and after that you were talking about some 8 question. I missed the link there.
No problem. No problem. I'll go there again. Not a problem at all. So I'm going to TED again. Okay, TEDx.com. This is the website I've gone to. Because I've logged in, it is bringing me here already. I clicked on discover lessons, and then I wanted to look for my subject, so I typed English just to take you to the same lesson. There are a lot of options available. So then I went to how did English evolve. This is the video. Once you click on it, the video plays. Okay, on the right side, you will see watch. Watch is basically your video. Then think is where you can put in your MCQs. The reason why cells benefited from Roman rule was, you can select the option and you can save your answers. So you can create MCQs here, right here. There are multiple, there are MCQs, there is an open-ended question, again an MCQ, again an open-ended question. Okay, when you send it to your students, they take the tests as well. That's their think part. And then there is a additional dig deeper learning activity.
Okay.
With additional resources.
So, ma'am, all these we can customize the questions, or only the existing questions you are choosing?
Ma'am, you can customize everything. So once I click on customize,
even the content of the video, like I can use
content
my
of the video, no. Ma'am, not the content of the video. You can probably take a video from YouTube and put it, but then you cannot edit the content of the video that is already made, obviously.
Ma'am, I can put my video also.
If you have a TED video, yes.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so if you don't want to go for it, you want to create it from scratch, you have that option as well. Share your big idea with TED Talks. Ma'am, like you said, you want to make it, then you have options for it as well. Okay?
So we can also make our video and upload in this TED ED.
You can explore, ma'am. You'll have to read through, for example. You have to read through because it requires you to have a master class. So you'll have to go through the master class and then you will. But otherwise, there are a lot of options. But if you want to pick something, you don't want to use that's something that's already available, then you can click here and then create your own from scratch.
So, ma'am, when you click on think, at that, so the video would pause, and at that time a quiz will pop up when a student is viewing it.
Ma'am, you'll have, there are some videos.
I'll explore. Okay, ma'am.
Ma'am, on some videos, what happens is in between the video, there is this sudden pop-up where the person can only continue after answering that question.
Yes.
And in some, the questions appear towards the end. It depends on the content of the video.
Okay, ma'am. Okay, fine.
So these are options. You're welcome, ma'am. So this is how your, this is one part of the assessment. The other part is your flex clip. Remember? So you create, I'm sorry, go ahead.
I have a question. Can we clap 2 videos and make one TED video here?
Ma'am, you'll have to create a lesson then. You cannot edit what is already there. You'll have to create your own video-based lesson. Do you see create option here?
Yeah.
Yeah, there. Okay. So I think I've taken overshot the session time.
Ma'am, the evaluation criteria will be?
Sir, I will. There is one slot available where we are looking at. The last slot is called lab. Okay. Simple. We want you to use the tools that we shared. Nothing traditional. No pen and paper exam. No MCQ questions without content embedded. For example, at TED, in the TED videos, you have MCQ questions, but then there are right there after the lesson, not that but not placed somewhere else to check memory, right?
Yes.
So I will share the details. Don't worry about it
No,
yet.
no, no, not about that, ma'am. I'm talking about this particular TED video.
Mm.
Do you want any time limit, minimum so much, or something like that? I'm asking for this particular assignment.
It is just the link, sir, that you're sharing, not necessarily. Whatever you want to make, you can make.
So I can
Because
actually make a either 10-minute video or a 3-minute or a 2-minute. That's okay, right? Like,
doesn't matter. For example, for your content, you have to have a 10-minute video that is there on the TED site. So how will I ask you to cut it short?
correct.
No
That's
restrictions
what
on
I
that.
wanted to clarify. Thanks.
No restrictions on that, sir. Okay, so that brings us to the end of this session. I'm going to give you more clarity. I wanted to actually take you through this for you to understand. If I would have explained this on WhatsApp message, it would have caused a lot of confusion as to how the assessment will be conducted. One is your flex clip, which is a teaser to your video lesson on TED. You can create your teaser on any of the websites. Flex clip is one option. Second is your TED video. These are the two places, and we encourage you to use as many tools as you can while making your video, and as many options, for example, clouds or your Slidos or anything that you can embed into it. So that is all I have for you in this session. If you have any questions, I'm happy to take your questions.
Ma'am, we are using
Ma'am, Indra ma'am,
is a
I
site
can barely hear you.
and the
Your voice
below DLE
very-
where we are uploading.
Indra ma'am, I can barely hear you.
Yes, ma'am. Here network issue
Can you
is
please
here.
type in the chat window, please? Thank you.
Okay, ma'am. Okay.
Great. I hope you had a good time learning about these tools, and I hope you have something to take away from here, at least today. Chandrasekhar sir, and attendance link is shared already in the group. Ravi Prakash, could you please share the attendance link again? Okay, he's done. All right, any questions?
Yes, ma'am. I'm Shubhasri, and I have a little bit confusion between we have to keep it as an assessment, either a graded video or a flex clip video.
No, ma'am. It has to be flex clip plus TED. Flex clip is the teaser to your video lesson. So when you send something, basically it's like a trailer to your lesson. So you create a teaser, not necessarily on flex clip. There are other tools as well. You can explore them. You create a teaser to your TED Ed lesson, and then when we will share a what do you call the Google form link with you, where you can share both the links, and then we'll go there and take it from there. The objective here is to make sure that you're using the tools and exploring them, and then embedding them into your lessons. As simple as that. We don't want to check your memory at all, as long as you're using them. Fair?
Okay. Actually, so where we have to send it to
Ma'am, we have time for it. We have one session exclusively dedicated to the assessment, ma'am. If you look at the schedule, the entire last session.
Yes,
So we will
ma'am.
do
Yes,
that
ma'am. Yes,
only
ma'am.
during that time. So don't worry about it yet.
Actually, I'm getting a little bit confused. Nothing else.
Don't worry. What we will do is tomorrow, day after tomorrow, first session. I will try and join in for some time before the Vashish Ghosh, and try and see if we can work collaboratively. And I request the participants on the call who have clarity on what is supposed to be done in the assessment can share the information with the members who are finding it difficult.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you. Now it is clear to me. Thank you, ma'am.
You're welcome, ma'am. Any other questions? Any challenges? Any feedback? Please feel free to share with me. I'm here for.
Dr. Yeah, Dr. Spoorthi, I have one request. Can you just share this video with us? Because no, for me, I couldn't open and do the full activities what had been given by you. If the recording could be shared, it will be of great help.
Yeah, ma'am, I'll do that. But then not today, ma'am. I'll have to, like
Not
I
an
said.
issue because my connectivity it got switched over from my desktop to my mobile, so I lost the connectivity. So if you just share today's video, no, we can also sit and do the what you call activities at Aram.
Ma'am, I know, I will do it. That's not a problem.
Okay.
The only challenge is I'll have to go through the video completely and
Okay.
then share it for political correctness.
I understand and understand. And one more thing, today morning I attended the session, but I attended it through my desktop. So I couldn't enable that attendance thing through the chat.
How would that be, ma'am? Attendance is Google form, so it should not be a
Yeah.
problem, irrespective of what we log in through.
No. I was attending it through my desktop, Spoorthi ma'am. So I missed out to fill in the attendance form. I'm telling, I just was watching the thing, but my name will be registered as SOM director at the G Vaishnav College.edu. Okay.
Okay, no problem. I will check that, ma'am.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome. Any questions, any suggestions, anything that we can add to this FDP? I'm right here. Please feel free to share.
Spoorthi, madam.
Yes.
While we are using our personal email ID for these type of technologies, is there any privacy matter involving in this? And does we have a clarity regarding privacy issues?
Sir, I
We are
have not
using
created
open
these
tools.
tools. I have not created these tools, sir. I
So
had written my tool.
how best we could use these?
Sir, you're using Gmail, sir. You're using others. You're using Facebook, Twitter, Insta, like that. So how safe are they? I wouldn't know. I cannot vouch for something that I have no control over.
Okay.
All right, great.
Ma'am, your session was very good and informative, ma'am. Thanks for sharing your knowledge.
Thank you very much, sir. My pleasure. I'm glad you liked it. Thank you very much.
Ma'am, and honest feedback, actually, if you remember, ma'am.
Yes, Harish, sir.
Initially, someone in the WhatsApp group asked there is no relevance between the title and the thing. If you remember that, actually, you had answered for that. And I actually registered, assuming I'm a management faculty, and I saw actually productivity. So I thought it would be more related to operations and something like that. And anyway, I thought let me give a shot and see because I'm also interested in education and stuff. And actually, very interesting session. So till now, I can say that it is really worth the effort sitting here and attending. Nice, thanks, ma'am.
My pleasure, sir. Thank you very much. I'm glad you liked it. Thank you.
I have a question. In the Flex clip, they have the videos already made there, and we can use those. So I hope there is no copyright issue or anything.
Ma'am, if you look at it, there is a watermark on it.
Okay.
You cannot take off the watermark. So if there is a watermark, then we don't have a problem at all.
Okay, that's good.
Now I'm not able to add music to the video. I was just trying it. I added music and I added a clip, but when I do preview, I cannot hear the music.
Not possible, ma'am. Just check if there is any technical issue.
Okay.
Because it shouldn't be a problem at all. Music.
You just have to do add music, right, ma'am?
That's it. You pick something from your computer if you have one. That's it. You can actually record as well. There are a lot of options available, ma'am.
Madam.
Yes, sir.
Is it possible to have a short session on the copyright issues for the various online resources? Just a very brief session. Just
So
to get
that's
an
a
idea.
different area altogether, sir. That's a different area altogether. We can probably somewhere in the future we can have a webinar, but then not a part of this because we cannot go beyond a certain limit in terms of the content.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
So we can
At
definitely
least,
add
at least if you have some PDF material, something you can share in the mails, madam, at least so that you can go through it. Some
sure, sir,
video, some PDF material, some article, some literature, something like that. Yes.
on copyright, sir. I'll have to. I cannot promise you right now, sir, but then I'll have to look into this.
Okay, fine.
I'll
Thank
check
you.
with those persons if any of them can throw some light on it. Nothing like it, but then we cannot add a new session outside the what do you call
Okay.
area as
Yes.
such. Thank you, sir. Any other questions? I hope you enjoyed the session today. So I'm stopping the recording now. And